And we are the coalition, loud and proud, outrage porn-free, civilly disobedient media broadcasting live. Well, today at 12 Main Street in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, we are at the what we call the soft opening of what we call the Milagros project. Good friends of mine, Bonnie and Jen, are the founders, the managers. It's an astonishing effort, which has got quite a story, which we're going to do in studio sometime in the very near future. But it's an evolution, if you will, of a group of individuals who work to support the community in Woonsocket in sometimes astonishing ways. Absent the politics, absent the rhetoric, absent the hate, simply working on behalf of the community from issues like food, housing insecurity, and they've all done it on a lot of private donations, a lot of their own sweat equity, a lot of their own financial investment. And when we look at the impact that they've already had on the community in the last couple of years, whether it be high school interventions, whether it be, again, assisting in food as well as housing insecurity, it's profound. And in a state where largely the efforts of government have, fallen short, despite currently the presence of literally $1 billion, it proves two things. Efforts from the community are always going to be more focused, they're going to be more efficient, and they're going to be run by people who are not careers, but by people who simply care. And number two, it's not always about the money, but at the same time, clearly, the absence of the state to do anything but respond to political pressure is profound. So first of all, congratulations. I know this has been a labor of love and something that you've been working to for a couple of years. Tell us about your project. Tell us about what your focus is going to be. Give us, I know you're just working out what type of hours you're going to have, but just give us a sense of what you're working to accomplish here.
So the Milagros project was actually formed in 2020, and it was formed directly to respond to food insecurity, because when everything shut down due to COVID, a lot of people lost their jobs immediately or were sent into quarantine, so we had to get food to them. So we automatically started raising funds and getting food out to those folks. We were delivering through the entire pandemic, where we were partnering with other agencies. We partnered a lot with New Beginnings Kitchen in Woonsocket to get food out to folks during that time. What we started noticing was a large increase of housing insecurity, food insecurity, as well as many issues within the Woonsocket community that we decided to address at a grassroots level. We were then funded by Grassroots Foundation with a small stipend to aid in these efforts. So once we got past that initial influx of food, we all sat down together and we formed a group, a small board of folks that worked together to start this mutual aid effort. What was really imperative was that we found a place in downtown Woonsocket, which was centrally located. A lot of services in the city are not centrally located. They're located on one side or the other side. We are in downtown, which is on a bus route as well. So the people are able to access food, clothing, essential products, hygiene products. We're going to have a clinician in here, a woman of color that will run groups around trauma, with children in our community as well as adults. Jen?
Well, I'm honored that to be able to be working with Bonnie. She has been such a force in this city for so many years, and she has really built the bond with people and laid the foundation for this. So for me to be able to join in and have a part in this is actually amazing. I'm here because I lost a child to the substance abuse issue that is very high in this city recently. So I'm here to be as a mother. I'm here as somebody who speaks on the behalf of children with substance abuse, and I'm here just to help and give back and to help just raise the awareness that there's serious issues in the city that are not being addressed, and it's affecting this community greatly. And we want to help educate. We want to help bridge the gap. We want to help bring awareness to these situations. We don't want parents losing their children. We don't want children losing their way. Something has to give. So I'm just really excited to do my part and learn from my mentor on how to give back and how to make a difference. And that's what it is. We just want to help.
We're going to be covering this closely. We're going to be reporting on the events that you're having, sharing them with the community. Also, we want to present people an opportunity to donate. When you look at a grassroots operation like this, you understand that, by definition, these aren't the $250,000 salaries that you see in downtown Providence. By definition,
this is all volunteer.
We don't even have heat.
This is completely volunteer.
Volunteer. We don't even have heat.
Right. And as importantly, it's minus the politics. There's no political litmus test at the door here. There's no conversations about.
No, we don't care where you're from, who you are, what your God is, what your religion is, what your preference is. We don't care. We are here to help everybody, because everybody in our eyes is, equal. We don't place anyone, I think, above anybody else, but we specifically acknowledge issues, though, and we're here to support everybody, especially the community and people of color and just everybody.
How can folks donate? How can folks find you on the web? And again, we're going to have you in studio in the near future. We're going to be covering the grand opening. But, as you'll see in videos coming up, a lot of folks have donated furniture, food, basic supplies.
It's been amazing.
What are some of the things you need, and how can they reach out to you?
Some of the things that we really need, which was the largest request today, was blankets. So a lot of our folks that came in today are actually living outside, and they were requesting blankets to keep them warm from the elements. A lot of undergarments were asked for, specifically women, so of all sizes. So it's literally the most simplest things.
Definitely.
Personal hygiene issues.
Personal
Wipes.
hygiene.
I think a body wash wipes.
Yeah, body wipes
Things
as well.
I think it's things that people need to just
Feel human.
To feel human. These people are literally living on the street. They don't have anything. Something just to feel human. They don't want to feel the way they feel, and not to be able to have to bathe. Just everyday things that we take for granted.
Right. And while they're not political, folks know that I am. And I'm just going to leave folks with this thought. And the backdrop here is the state of Rhode Island, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It's the year 2022. The federal government has just dropped a $1 billion money bomb on the state, and yet
It's a survival program. So a lot of this is modeled after the 1960s, after the Black Panther survival programs. A lot of it is modeled after that, and this is all these years later.
right. And we're still looking to help folks engage in very basic, and I'm talking very basic survival. It's heartbreaking. We'll just leave it at that. It's the Milagros Project. Where can folks find you on the web, and how can they donate?
So we do have a page, themilagros.org. There's a donate button there. We're also on Facebook, the Milagros Project on Facebook, Instagram. But the best place would be the direct page where they can make a donation right to the page. Other than that, if they want to drop off stuff or they want to hit us up on either of those, we will pick the stuff up.
We literally drive around after our regular business hours, after working our regular jobs with our families. We spend literally 7 days a week picking up donations from your door if you need to.
Yeah.
We will come. We'll come get it.
Yeah. We make it as easy as possible for people to donate. And
Items
most of the time we don't take cash. If people want to donate cash, that's fine. It goes directly back into the community, as you will see. But what other items, if they're cleaning out their basements, if they're cleaning out, if they have babies and the babies outgrew stuff, we will take everything and anything.
Yep.
The needs are that basic and that pressing and that important. It's already been a brutal winter, sub 10 degree weather, add the wind chill in. We all know what it's felt like. Imagine what it feels like where it's not a quick jog from the car to your apartment or home. It's not a quick run from your car or the bus to your office. It's a run from where you might have gotten a hot meal to where you're going to camp out tonight.
Yeah.
And the cold won't go away. It's not going to go away. And the needs have not been going away.
Right.
So just folks, a little bit of money goes a long way when you look at a privately run organization like this. that are run by people who simply are seeking to help. Thanks very much and congratulations.
Thank
When,
you.
roughly when are you talking about a grand opening? Roughly?
March 19th
19th.
from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. here at 12 Main Street will be our grand opening, where we will send invites out to folks if they want to come check us out, have a conversation.
Definitely looking to work with everybody in the community to bridge the gap and to, hoping that we can get everybody on board to kind of see the big picture and maybe put
And heal.
Right.
heal.
And it's
Definitely.
important not only to open your hearts, but if you can,
Open your mind.
and your wallet, and your
and your wallet.
and your wallet. All right. Listen, it's been a difficult couple of years for virtually everyone, except the government. We understand that needs are pressing, literally at homes around Rhode Island. Some that might not be so obvious to their neighbors or friends. So we say this carefully. If in fact you can give, then give. No amount is too small, and understand that every single penny, every shekel, will literally go to support the community.
Definitely.
Without the overhead, without the nonsense, without the big fancy office buildings, without the state government. This is as direct to the issue as you can get in Rhode Island today, and that's why I'm here today. So thank you very much for having me,
Thank you.
and congratulations.
Thanks,
Thank
Bob.
you.